So the Charlotte Hornets are one of the most exciting young teams in the NBA this season. Michael Jordan has made a lot of bad draft choices, but he might have finally struck gold this year with Lamelo Ball. Today we're going to be rebuilding the Charlotte Hornets to see just what it takes for Lamelo to bring a championship to Charlotte. So taking a look at the roster here, we've got Gordon Hayward, Lamelo Ball, Terry Rozier, PJ Washington, Cody Zeller, and then Devontae Graham. We're going to have to figure out what to do with Devontae Graham. The Hornets need to figure out in real life what they want to do with him. Malik Monk, Miles Bridges, Bismack Biyombo, Cody Martin, Caleb Martin. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into the first move that needs to be made, and that is I want to deal away Devontae Graham. He's on 1 year restricted. He's not in the long-term plans to sign here. So let's find a trade for Devontae Graham. Okay, so the Dallas Mavericks are willing to give me Dorian Finney-Smith and a first for Devontae in a second. That is a deal we're going to accept. Dorian Finney-Smith, I'm going to move him up to a small forward. His overall should go up a little bit from a power forward. And he's an asset at the moment, but he could be in the long-term plans. Now I'm ready to start the season. Let's go ahead and set lineups. So Lamelo, 37 minutes, that's fine by me. I think he should even have a little bit more. Going to shorten the rotation here. We've got some scrubs at the end. Martin Brothers, got to come down a little bit. Malik Monk, give him like 18. Miles Bridges, he's having a good season. We'll give him like 23. Cody Zeller needs more minutes. I mean, he's our main center. He's like an 80 overall right now. And then, of course, I want to give these last 5 up to Melo. We'll get him up to a 42. As far as coach plan, I want Lamelo to be the number 1 option. Well, you know what? It's his rookie year. Let's go ahead and make Gordon Hayward the first option. Lamelo the second one. Offense, we want to do... I'll do no preference. And that looks good to Sim the first year. So hopefully we can get a high draft pick and then go from there. So after season 1, this team finished with a record of 28-54. Not very good. LeBron James was your MVP. Lamelo Ball, Rookie of the Year, putting up 19, 8, and 7 with almost 2 steals and half a block on 35% from 3. We'll take that. This is going to be our guy to build around. Spencer Dinwiddie. All right. So obviously we didn't make the playoffs. Let's see if we had anybody on any All-NBA teams. No, of course not. All defensive. But of course, Lamelo, first team All-Rookie. And that's all we're going to have here. So just going to sim the playoffs. And really the long-term focus now is to blow the team up just a little bit. I mean, we only won 28 games. I wanted to keep the first season realistic, but now it's time to blow the team up. Okay, guys, sorry I skipped the lottery, but we actually won the number 1 pick. This almost never happens. Man, I can't believe it. With the number 1 pick. Okay, we've got a lot of flexibility now. And actually, the Thunder got number 2 with Houston's pick. That's funny. Okay, wow. Number 1 pick in the draft. Who do we even look at? My goodness. I mean, of course, Cade Cunningham. But we have Lamelo at the 1. Now, okay, Cade is 6'8". We could put Cade at the 2. Or Jalen Green. Now, Jalen Green is a shooting guard already. And I've seen him go number 1 in a lot of these sims. So you know what? I think we're gonna do it. I don't want to draft a point guard, even though Cade is 6'8". I think we're gonna have to go Green here, and I would trade down to number 2, but I don't want to risk it. I've seen teams take him number 1 overall. So let's go ahead and let's get Jalen Green with the number 1 overall pick. Welcome to Charlotte. So qualifying offers, I'll give Malik Monk the qualifying offer. No reason not to. Moratorium. How much cap room do we have? Negative cap room. So I don't think I'm going to be going after anybody this free agency. Let's just see how the cap situation is. So Terry Rozier is making 17 mil on an expiring deal. I think it's time to trade him. I think it's time to clear up some cap room. Let's see if we can move Terry for very little salary in return. Now here's something. Gafford in a first. For Precious Achiuwa? I mean, how could I not accept this deal? Okay, I just have to take it. Precious, welcome to Charlotte. Terry, you did a good time. Thank you. So now that opens up 3 million cap space. I mean, can I clear any more just to get a decent free agent? I don't think we should. I want to keep Gordon Hayward here. So let's roll with that for this year. player progression, we see Gordon Hayward, same overall. He's going to start to decline. He's already 31. But Lamelo Ball goes up 4. He's at an 85 right now. PJ Washington up 1. Precious up 2. Bridges, okay. We're seeing some Dorian Finney-Smith. Oh, that's because I made him small forward. Cody Martin, okay. Riller, wow, great Riller. Okay, and Jaden McDaniels, I put him in the G League last season, so he improved a little bit. He is going to crack the rotation this year. I think he could be a good player at 6'10", playing the 4. Vernon Carey, the rookie, now 71. He might crack the rotation as the backup center. I don't think we're going to go with Bismack Biyombo. So let's go ahead and get into the next season. So training camp, I only have one training camp, and I'm going to send Green to Untapped Potential. Already an A+. I should have checked it. All right, let's get into the next season. So, Season 2, let's check out a rotation here. We've got Lamelo, Green at the starting 2, PJ, and the computer recommends Precious at the 5. I don't think I want to do that. I think it's time, well, need another backup center. I think we can bump Vernon Carey up to the backup. Let's go ahead and do that. So, we need to take a small forward out. Some less minutes here. Yeah, Martin, sorry, you might be a trade candidate. I don't have rotational room for him. So McDaniels, I did want to bring into the rotation, so we'll bring him up. And then, let's see. Vernon Carey. I know he's a little bit undersized. I think he's 6'9", but we're going to run him as the backup center to Precious. Let's just try it. Let's run a small front court. Maybe it'll help. Okay. So as far as coach settings, I definitely want to have this year, it's time. It's time for Lamelo to run the show. We're putting Lamelo Ball, no other preference on other scores, and we're going to do offensive tempo, shoot at will, offensive focus, play through star. This is going to be Lamelo's breakout season. All right, I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. Okay, so at the end of season number 2, we finished with a 39-43 record. Quite an improvement from last year. And Trae Young wins MVP. Cade Cunningham is Rookie of the Year. DeMarcus Cousins, 6-man. Okay. Precious Achiuwa, most improved. Okay, that's our guy. He actually put up 16.7 and almost 12 rebounds for an undersized center. That's incredible. He might be in the long-term plans. Okay, let's see if we got anybody on any All-NBA teams. No Lamelo. Okay, that's a little surprising, but that's fine. So, all-rookie first team, we do get Jalen Green. And let's go to player stats. I just have to see what they put up this season. So, LaMelo Ball led the team in scoring this year with 21 points, almost 8 rebounds, and 7.5 assists. Jalen Green, the rookie, was number 2 with 19 points. Precious coming in at 17 points and 12 rebounds. Biggest surprise of the season. And Gordon Hayward he took a reserve role, stepped back, let LaMelo shine, only put up 14, but he's there for the locker room and the veteran presence. Vernon Carey took advantage of the minutes that I gave him with 10 points and 5 rebounds. PJ Washington, that's a little bit disappointing. Let's see efficiencies. LaMelo, 35 from 3, respectable. Everybody else not shooting too hot. All right, so this season, we did not make the playoffs. Oh, no. So we missed the playoffs with a 39-43 record, which is surprising. Let's just simulate the playoffs. This season, I thought we would make the playoffs. So it's time to actually blow up the whole team. Hayward, he's going to have to go. He's not putting up enough value for as much salary as he's taken up. Trae Young wins another Finals MVP. Jeez, okay. Well, good for Trae. He always does well in the sim. All right, it's time to blow the team up. Hate to say it for Charlotte. Let's get to the draft lottery. I mean, we missed the playoffs, so we should have a lottery pick. They're projecting us at 13. Terrible. And we get pick 13. Okay, that's fine. So, staff signings, definitely time to get rid of Borrego. I mean, if there's any Hornets fans out there, they might like him, but it's time to bring in another coach, and wow. These two particular coaches would be excellent for LaMelo Ball. I think he would thrive in a 7-second system. So I'm looking at Silas or D'Antoni, and man, as much as it would be fun to have D'Antoni, I think we should just go ahead and get Silas, the newer coach. D'Antoni, he'd be like 72 years old in 2022 by the time this is happening. Did we get him? All right, we got Silas, and of course I want to fire the trainer to get more training camps. So we're going to throw Donald Jones a contract. Thank you, Donald. All right, going to sim past that. And let's get on. I'm just going to go to the draft. Okay, so with the 13th overall pick, I can just see who's left here. Anybody that fell. Musa. I don't really recognize a lot of these names. Let's just see. See, now he's got 6 badges, Moses Moody. I guess I might take him just because of his badges. He's got 5. Okay. Well, we'll just go with the projected 11th pick, Moses Moody. He's shooting guard, 6'6". All right, welcome to the scene. Okay, so here at player options, definitely going to bring back Lamelo Ball, Precious. I'm giving all these guys the options, so let's go ahead and do that. And then qualifying offers, fine by me. Moratorium. I do have $20 million in cap space this year. That was strategic, so we can definitely go after a bigger name person. But first, I want to offload the Gordon Hayward contract. Man is making $30 million this year on our cap. By far the most paid player. Ooh. They didn't have to offer me Patrick Williams. That's a $23 million salary dump. I might take it. Let's see who else. Brandon Clark. Yeah, that's not a bad one. So I think I just have to. Oh, Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant. Okay. All right, we're going to do the Patrick Williams trade. Jeremy Grant is tempting, but Patrick Williams, look at the value, 3.5 stars, 21 years old, $23 million salary dump. Thank you, Chicago. So here at Moratorium, I have $42 million in cap. I definitely want to make some offers to some big name free agents, preferably unrestricted. Let's see. Zach LaVine, we'll throw him a contract. Why not? Kyrie Irving, we already have Lamelo. Jimmy Butler would be interesting. I mean, he's 33. Trae Young, Jaren Jackson Jr. A lot of these are restricted. They'll match. Julius Randle would be very interesting. Let's offer Julius Randle the max money. We cleared the spot. Why not? Okay, and Julius Randle accepts. Welcome to the team, Julius Randle. I'm looking at the cap here, and I still have $24 million. I think if we want to make the championship run this season, got to go after another free agent. So let me see who I could get for around that much. Wendell Carter, Montrezl Harrell. Don't need anybody else in the front court. Could get the other Bridges. Valanciunas is interesting because he can shoot the 3. And he's not even asking for that much. So you know what? Let's go ahead and offer Valanciunas a contract. I'll give him a 2-year. Expires when he's 32, 12.9 mil. That's fine. Let's just make sure he accepts it. Let's offer him a little bit more. All right, Valanciunas. Come on, Valanciunas. There we go. Valanciunas, welcome to the team. And now I have 11 million left. Let's fill out one more guy. Derrick Rose. That would be a good backup. So, yeah, we're going to offer Derrick Rose a contract. I'll give him 2 years, 12, 13 mil. That's fine. He will take Gordon Hayward's place as the locker room guy for the young, because this is a team full of young guys. They need to know a guy in the locker room. So Derrick Rose, there's your deal. Welcome to the team, Derrick Rose. And now we have spent all the money in free agency. It is time to get on through the offseason. So here at Player Progression, we see that Lamelo Ball is now an 87. He's got 16 badges. Julius Randle, PJ Washington up 1. Jalen Green, scoring machine, 20 badges up to an 81 overall. Precious, Patrick Williams, Valanciunas going down. Don't like to see that. Okay, I think this team could actually win it all. So let's go ahead and get to training camps. We have 2 training camps, and I want to use both of them on our younger guys. So we want to send Lamelo Ball to athleticism, and I think I want to send perimeter defense with Green. Where's Green? Perimeter defense. Yeah, he needed that. Okay, so let's get on with the next season. This should be the one to win it all. So this season, I'm setting the minutes rotation, and I definitely want to shorten the bench and give less minutes to the bench guys so that we can front load our starters with a whole lot of minutes here. I like Washington and Williams coming off the bench. Lamelo, it's time. It's time to give him 45 minutes a game. He's going to be in the whole time. He's young. He can handle it. Let's see. Trim some more minutes off. These guys. Well, Derrick Rose, we'll leave him at 15. He needs to contribute. Let's see. Washington, bring him down to 22. And Jalen Green needs to go up to 37. Achua will bring him up a little bit. Okay, and I'm feeling very good about this rotation. Let's simulate the season. See you at the end of the season. So, at the end of season number 3, we see a big improvement. We go 58-24. This team definitely made the playoffs this year. Anybody in the awards? None of our guys. Okay, that's fine. Any All-NBA teams? No Lamelo? Let's see. Oh, here he is. All-NBA third team, Lamelo Ball. Perfect. No defensive. No rookies. All right, no problem. We are the 1 seed facing off against the 8-seeded Orlando Magic. Let's go ahead and simulate the round. I'm feeling pretty good about it. And we sweep them. Okay. All right. Didn't expect to sweep them. Okay, on to the second round. We are facing against the 4-seeded Boston Celtics. Let's simulate this. And we're down 2-1. And we got eliminated in 7. Oh, man. I meant to stop it and do some simcast, but that means we're going to have to run it back one more season. I know this team can do it. Man, hey, at least we lost to the eventual team in the finals. That lost in 7 to Luka Doncic. Okay, that's fine. All right, last offseason, this is going to be the year to do it. Let's get right on through it. No draft lottery needed. We made the playoffs. So we have our own pick this year, pick 29. I am just going to simulate through the draft. I'll let the computer pick it. That guy's not going to make an impact on this team this year. Obviously, we're going to pick up all the options on everybody, qualifying offers. I'll give it to the Martin brothers just because I feel like they're liked in Charlotte, and they're some of the only brothers to play in the NBA. Free agency, definitely don't have cap room this year. Made the big splashes last year. I'm going to simulate that, and then it's going to be time to make some trades because that's the only way that this team can improve at this point. Player progression, and not a lot of people going up. Lamelo stayed at an 87. Okay. So for training camps, I want to send Precious Achua to rebounding, 99. And then I want to send Lamelo to perimeter defense. All right. Let's get into what should be the final season of this Charlotte Hornets rebuild. So before we do anything, I know that trades need to be made. Let's do an assessment. It's time to move some pieces around. Julius Randle, how many points did you put up? Yeah, he only averaged 15. 7 rebounds is good. 5 assists is excellent. But it might be time to move him. Let's just see if we can make a big splash. What will anybody give me for Randle? So the Cavs are willing to offer me Jared Allen in exchange for Julius Randle. This is a trade I'm going to accept because even though it's a downgrade in value, this team needs a real center. And Precious Achua, he's undersized. He's not cutting it. I need a rim protector in Jared Allen. So now what we're going to do is take Precious and make him a power forward. And his overall should go up, goes up to an 85. So now the lineup looks like this. Jared Allen. They still have P.J. Washington in there. They want to bring Precious off the bench. No. Grant Riller. Okay, so now we're looking at a starting lineup with Lamelo, Jalen Green, Patrick Williams, Precious Achua, and Jared Allen. I still don't think this team is good enough. We're going to need to upgrade the 3. So let me see what trades I can make to upgrade the 3. Okay, this is it. This is the big splash move. We are going to be trading Patrick Williams, Grant Riller, and some 58 overall for Jonathan Isaac and Cole Anthony. Jonathan Isaac is obviously the main reason that we're going to do this trade. He can win Defensive Player of the Year a lot of times in this game. So, Jonathan Isaac, welcome to the team. That should be able to put us up over the top. I know defense was a big issue with this team the last 2 years. So, let's see. So, now this team is very point guard heavy because we have Lamelo, D-Rose, and Cole Anthony. So, I'm going to need to move either D-Rose or Cole Anthony. Let's see. D-Rose put up 11 for me. Cole Anthony's balling out. As much as I like Derrick Rose, it might be time to move him just because we can't have 3 point guards, and I need to, 13 mil, that'll clear up a little space. Let's see what I can get for him. Okay, so this is a trade that I can't pass up. Tyrese Halliburton is a guy I have on my fantasy team this year. He is having an amazing season. We are going to trade him for Cole Anthony and Vernon Carey. They'll give us a second as well. Tyrese Halliburton, welcome to the team. And now we should be complete. So just to balance it out, I'm going to make Moody a small forward. He goes up to an 80 overall, and that balances the rotation. Nice and pretty. I'm going to set my final minutes here, and then we're going to simulate this season. Now, the game is suggesting me to have P.J. Washington starting over Precious. I don't think that's a good idea. Let's put our best guys in the starting lineup. Trim the bench minutes down, give Valanciunas some more minutes, and then I think I want to give a lot more to Green. 28. All our starters need to be above 30. Let's go 35. 20. Yeah, I want to get them up. 30 and 30. Perfect. Okay, feeling very good about it. I will see you guys at the end of the regular season. So at the end of the season, we finished with a slightly improved record of 59 and 23. Let's see if we had any guys make any of the All-NBA teams. No awards. Patrick Williams, the guy we traded away, wins 6-man. Good for him. And our coach, Steven Silas, wins Coach of the Year. So let's see. All-NBA first team. Nobody. And there we go. Lamelo on All-NBA second team. And he is balling out this year with 25 points and almost 10 assists. Love to see that. Defensive teams, don't think I have it. Ooh, Jonathan Isaac. All defensive second team. Not a big surprise, but it's good to see. Okay, so that does it for the teams. And, of course, we finished as the 1 seed this year, but we're facing off against the 8-seeded Bucks. Assuming they have Giannis, that's a strong 8 seed. So let's go ahead and sim. And 3-2. Let's go simcast for the closeout game. Well, this is a tight one. This is a very close one. Oh, man, that was quick. We edged him out in the very end. Okay, so advancing to the second round, we are now getting the matchup that bounced us out of the playoffs last time, the Boston Celtics. Okay, let's simulate the round. I'll be ready to jump in this time. Didn't even need to. 4-1. Wow. Who carried us? And that's it right there. Jalen Green, our draft pick, is averaging 27 in these playoffs. Lamelo, Jarrett Allen getting those boards. That is what we like to see. Now facing off against, in the Eastern Conference Finals, facing off against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is it. Win this series and... Oh my gosh, no!